Thank you very much. Okay.
The screen
So,
is not being recorded.
Assalamu alaikum.
okay. So, guided movement with color and texture. What does that mean? So, assume that in your library. So, color and texture play a really important role. So, for example, if you in the floor, you can provide a different kind of textures, and that texture actually lead in a different zone, different area. So that automatically tell people that which zone they can go with this texture, or things like that. So think about floor plan as well as use that floor as a use different texture, different color, use different color in the furnitures, and make always think like this way, that it is a library in your school, and it is in a situation where we have COVID. So you need to draw sketches, you need to get images from internet or inspiration that reflect that your design, your ideas is following these circumstances. So we don't ask you to design a really detailed library. We don't want that. We just want your imagination. We just want your creativity. We just want your thinking process is elaborated. So maybe in your library you have a couple of walls. You just remove those walls, because maybe it's totally open now. Maybe you just thinking in that space in a different way. So be creative, draw more sketches, pencil sketches. You can use colors, you can use collage, you can use internet images, things like that. And yeah, my presentation I think is almost open. But remember that all of you students, please remember that when you are designing that, when you are drawing that, social awareness, that concept need to be there, and protect and respect. When we are wearing mask, it is not only our safety, it is others person's safety as well. So we are protecting ourselves and we are respecting ourselves. So that concept need to be present in your library design. Thank you very much for hearing those my short discussion about library design. And if you have any question, I'm here to answer you. Thank you very much.
জুবের, টেক্সচার ওয়ার্ডটাকে একটু বুঝিয়ে দাও।
সরি আপু, টেক্সচার
ওয়ার্ডটাকে একটু বুঝিয়ে দাও।
সরি, টেক্সচার মানে হচ্ছে ফ্লোরে যদি ডিফারেন্ট, বাংলায় যদি বলি যে আমরা যদি একটা কিছু টাচ করি, আমাদের একটা সেন্সেশন হয়। আমরা যদি একটা টাইলস টাচ করি, আমাদের একরকম সেন্সেশন হয়। আমরা যদি একটা রাফ একটা টায়ার টাচ করি, তাহলে আরেক রকম সেন্সেশন হয়। এই জিনিসগুলোই, ধরো কনক্রিট একটা ওয়াল যদি আমি টাচ করি, it's a different texture than a brick wall and different color as well. So this is just a basic understanding of texture. It's a different material can give you different texture, different, for example, rubber, if you have a floor mat, it's a different texture. It's give a different feelings. It gives a different atmosphere. So this is a different texture. I think it's understandable. Is it? For example, do you want to add something else?
আমি আসলে ওই একদম বেসিক ডিজাইন পড়াই, তো আমি একদম ছোট বাচ্চাদেরকে নিয়ে ইউনিভার্সিটিতে পড়াই। হ্যাঁ, আর এগুলার তো এরকমই লেভেল। আমি একটু বাংলা একদম সহজ করে বলি। মানে তোমার আর্কিটেক্ট জুবাইর যেটা বললো, যে একটা পাথ কিভাবে তৈরি হয়। তোমরা যখন ওয়েডিং এ যাও, দেখো না মাঝখানে একটা রেড কার্পেটের মতো থাকে, চারদিকে বসার জায়গা থাকে। ঠিক রেড কার্পেটের যেদিকে যায়, তোমরা সেদিকে যাও, তাই না? তো এমন একটা মানে ধরো কার্পেটের কালার চেঞ্জ করে, অথবা তোমরা বসার জায়গাটাকে কার্পেট রাখলে, হাঁটার জায়গাটাকে এক ধরনের টাইলস দিলে, এইগুলাই হলো কি ডিফারেন্ট টেক্সচার তৈরি করে। তো ওরকম থাকলে হবে কি, মানুষজন যারা যাবে লাইব্রেরির ভিতরে, তারা বুঝতে পারবে কোথায় বসতে হবে, কোথায় যেতে হবে। ইটস আ কাইন্ড অফ আ ইনভিজিবল গাইডেন্স for you to go and move to different places. And that is the meaning of actually the texture means that something that we feel that there is either smooth smooth or rough or shiny. For example, if you wear a velvet cloth, you do not have to go and touch it. You can see it and feel it that those are soft texture. Similarly, there can be rough texture. The texture can come also in terms of different kinds of color. So এইভাবে করেই আমরা আসলে এক একটা স্পেসে ফার্নিচার দিয়ে ফ্লোরিং ম্যাটেরিয়াল দিয়ে আমরা ডিফারেন্ট এরিয়া তৈরি করি। হ্যাঁ, তো তোমাদেরকে ওভাবে করে করতে হবে, যেমন করে করতে হবে যে তোমরা যেমন সিটিং স্পেস করলা, কিন্তু এমন ভাবে করলা যে যেন স্টুডেন্টরা এক জায়গায় না বসলো, একটা মাঝখানে একটা শেলফ থাকলো, তারা শেলফের একদিকে বসলো একজন, আরেক দিকে বসলো আরেকজন, এরকম করে করে তোমাদেরকে, অথবা ফ্লেক্সি গ্লাস দিলা, একটা ট্রান্সপারেন্ট গ্লাস দিলা একটা টেবিলের মাঝখানে, আগে যেখানে গ্রুপ করে পড়াশোনা করতো সেখানে ঠিক মাঝখানে একটা ফ্লেক্সি গ্লাস দিয়ে দিলা। এই যে একটা আইডিয়া দিচ্ছ, আমরা এরকমই সিম্পল সিম্পল জিনিস চাচ্ছি, এমন কিছু আহামরি তোমরা প্ল্যান করতে পারবা না, সেটা আমরা জানি। তো তোমাদের আইডিয়া, যেটা আর্কিটেক্ট জুবায়ের বললো, সেই আইডিয়া গুলোকে যদি তোমরা ছোট ছোট স্কেচ করে দাও, that will be good enough.
Exactly. Yes, I think nobody have any question. Maybe they understand it.
You can ask any question now for any part 1, part 2, part 3. We are here to answer you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, please.
Yes, please go ahead.
Would it be more better if we could also make a presentation on PowerPoint, as we could give our thoughts more life rather than sketch itself? Like along with sketch, if we would be able to make one presentation, because we could take a more different kind of pictures, add more life to our thoughts. কারণ স্কেচে এত কেউ ভালো না, প্লাস স্কেচে আমাদের থটসটাকে ডিসক্রাইব করতে এত ইজি হবে না।
আমি এটার উত্তর দিব, আমি দিব এটা উত্তর। আসলে যখন একটা কম্পিটিশন হয়, যখন তোমার বিভিন্ন টিচার বিভিন্ন অ্যাসাইনমেন্ট দেয়, she also gives you different kind of way to present your work, isn't it?
Yeah.
Some
Yes.
teachers says that write it down, some teachers says that sketch it out, some teachers
Yeah.
says make a PowerPoint presentation. So our competition is whatever you think is possible to do through sketches. I know that if you can do it a PowerPoint, it would be much better. Lots of examples you can give. Why don't you, whatever you are planning to do it in PowerPoint, why don't you print it out in a smaller paper, and then you paste it in your paper, write down your thoughts. So the whole presentation, when it will have some sketch, some write-up, some picture, that will be really nice. And it is when everyone will do it in A3 size paper, that means we are putting you some kind of restriction, and restriction
Yeah.
creates creativity. Whenever it's open-ended, you will see that you can do whatever you like. There is no pressure of being creative. A creative person always works better when there is a kind of a pressure. So we are giving you some kind of restriction in this competition in A3 size paper, and whatever you are thinking to do it in PowerPoint, you can just make it on a paper. Just imagine that you got only this option. There is no PowerPoint in this world. Huh? How about that?
Okay, ma'am, sure. Thank you.
And also, I just wanted to add something else. So, when you are taking your pencil and your paper in front of you and start, then your brain is working with, it's a computer. You are touching mouse. It's different feelings than touching a pencil. So if you want to be an architect or engineer or artist, something like that, always try to start learning sketches. Start drawing lines from today. Thank you.
Any other question? Do you have any confusion for the part A?
Excuse me, can I ask something?
Yes, please.
The way as I said that as A3 size paper, we have to draw, like putting out our imagination over that. So if we put, chords and all, like measurements and things like how the placement should be around the library, then putting out the sketches according to our imagination, then can we add the text and all that? What are we supposed to do so that we can be more, like how the other student mentioned that about the presentation to be live and all, like the person can understand actually what we wanted to explain through it.
Abdullah, you
Like,
want to
can
answer?
we
This is
add
your
text and all?
Sure.
Like telling
Yes,
that.
so that's a good question. Yes, Tahmina, thank you very much. That's a good question, and the answer is yes. You definitely can add a text, and that's a good question that you have asked. Please add sketches and also explain with your word that what is this, what is that. Try to, and if you have some idea, write it down. We call it concept generation. You can write things down. You can add annotation. You can add text. It's totally fine. Is it answer your question?
Yeah, to tell you
Yes,
frankly,
thank you.
without text, sometimes you are thinking something, but you cannot express it properly. But if you have written some text, then your idea will be more communicated to us. It will be much more clearer to us.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Ma'am, is it mandatory for us to do it in paper, or we can do it in PC, means in
what?
in computer?
As I told you, you can do it in computer or whatever it is, but at the end it has to be, you can print it out and make it an A3 size paper. That is our restriction. You can do it in A3 Canson paper or A3 board, whatever it is, the size has to be A3 size.
Okay.
A3 means 2 A4 size, A4 paper that you have, only 2 papers side by side, and then you can do it. You have. I'm sure that from a child, from very young level, you are doing different kind of collage. Can we write the measurement of the height and the length of the library? Yes, yes, you can do that. I think there are lots of questions they are typing.
Excuse me, ma'am. What's the
Yes.
recording is going on? Can we get that recording after on? Then if we have any doubt, we can see the recording.
Yeah, I think Dr. Shah is going to send this recording to the principal.
Yes, there is
And
recording. Yeah, first part, couple of minutes I could not record, but the rest there is a recording. Yeah.
Dr. Shah,
Yes.
who's going to declare their submission date?
And Dr. Zakir will explain something, talk about the final things.
In the meanwhile, if you have any questions, you can write down all those questions, and Dr. Sharija can contact me or Dr. Shah anytime, but you have to write down all the questions so that it is easier for us to answer.
Yeah, dear students, whatever questions you have, you can share it with your class teachers. They will let me know, and I will get back to you once I get the reply from the architects.
Yeah. Actually, the main question will start the moment you will start working. Before that, things are not that much clear, I'm sure. The moment you will start working, lots of questions will be arise that moment.
I hope this will be a good opportunity for them to unleash their creativity.
Exactly, exactly.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Yes, please.
For part A, where do we have to write in A4 size paper, and how we have to submit it?
Submission part, Dr. Zakir will explain to you, but you have to write it in A4 size paper. We are restricting it, that one, so that you do not write a long sentence. It's a 12-line poem, 10 to 12-line poem in A4 size paper, and 11 to 12 size fonts if you type it in computer. But if you write it with your hand, like regular handwriting, 10 to 12 lines, but your handwriting should be readable.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Is there any restriction for words in particular sentence? Like we have to write 12 to 10 sentences, right? So is there any restriction for words?
What do you mean by restriction of words? Can you
Like
specify?
in one, sometimes, some poems are there in one sentence, there are more than 6 words, like that.
It's okay. As long as it's a 10 to 12 sentence, I think. Ki bolen Torunda? Torunda?
Word, okay, this is not one sentence, cannot be too much also. If they write also in computer or they by hand, it will be 10 to 12 font only, word only. It cannot be too much long or too much short. but line should be 10 to 12. This is the actually main thing.
Your challenge will be how you can express nicely with only few words.
Yeah.
It's not like writing more means it's good. Writing with a full quality, with the content, with your passion, with your dream, the thing that you express, that will be more appreciated, rather than writing lots and lots and lots of words but does not make any sense.
They should write about our history, I mean, victory, independence. So in shortly, they have to express nicely. This is the main thing.
See, you have the brief, and in the brief, it is clearly written, it is showing the respect for those who has sacrificed their life and who has fought for our country. So don't write something which is not, we did not require for. There are so many issues related to 16 December. We want that you show the respect for those people. So we also gave some kind of guideline of writing the poem that focus on those topics only.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I could ask a question. It says library of Bangladesh school. Does it mean we can design any library or like specifically Bangladesh school? Because it is, last time I saw it was a small room.
Here I would like to say one comment. Let the students design a library which they wish to have, because the existing library is too small for them to design anything like what you explained. So let them design it in the space
Imaginary?
what they would like to have.
Oh, that is also a good idea. Actually, what we were thinking that if there is a very good design comes out, we will request the embassy to implement it. But yeah, why not wishful thinking? That can be also a good idea. What do you think, Zubair?
Yes,
Or
yes.
ma'am, we could try both. Who wants to design our own library, they can do that. And other than that, they can do what they wish to get in a library.
I don't think that there will be a problem with that. What do you think, Shabhai?
It is okay, because we are not limiting our Bangladesh school library. It will be a new innovative library. I mean, not Bangladesh school library. It is a library that focuses on those issues that is discussed by architect Zubair Abdullah. So there is no limitation that you have to choose 10 by 10 room like Bangladesh library, Bangladesh school library. No, you can use your own idea to propose a library that will reflect the current situation and your new technique, I mean, idea. I think this is the, I mean, main point of the competition. What, Zubair Abdullah, what do you say? Architects.
Yes, I agree with you that the main intention of our intention is to, see their creativity, their, their dream, what kind of space they actually like to have as their library. So this is a good idea to just imagine what they want. Yeah, that's a good idea actually.
And you all know that inshallah one day you will have a bigger school. So maybe your ideas and thoughts can be implemented there.
Exactly. Look forward for a better future. So if you are giving good plans, we can incorporate that in our new school, inshallah.
Yes, yes.
Yes, inshallah.
Any other question?
Shalom bhai, can I explain regarding our 3 topics a little?
No, I think the explanation, there will be again confusion if we...
No, they are asking some question. What we are observed that they need to write or they need to explain their own self. Actually, our program is for the creativity of our students. So I'm supposed to agree with them. They can write or structure or anything by themselves, not in limitation, whatever we discussed, so that they will participate by their own creativity. That will be very much appreciated and that will be very much focused on our students. That's it.
ওইটাই বলেছে কিন্তু ডক্টর শাহেদ, ওইটাই
Yes,
বলা হয়েছে ওদের।
it is already
বলা হয়েছে।
there are some limitations, so they has to do with limitation. Following that limitations constraint, some of the things that we discuss. So if there is no question now, I want to give floor to our president, Dr. Zakir Hossain. So Dr. Zakir Hossain, can you say something about this?
বিসমিল্লাহির ডিসেম্বর মাস বিজয়ের মাস, 30 লক্ষ শহীদ ও 2 লক্ষ মা বোনদের হ্যারাসমেন্টের মাধ্যমে আমাদের এই বিজয়। আমি প্রথমেই গভীর শ্রদ্ধার সঙ্গে স্মরণ করছি সকল শহীদ মুক্তিযোদ্ধা এর সঙ্গে রিলেটেড সকলের প্রতি, যারা সম্মুখ সমরে শহীদ হয়েছেন তাদের আত্মার মাগফিরাত কামনা করছি। বিজয়ের এই মাসে উপস্থিত এই ওয়েবিনারের সকলকে বিজয়ের শুভেচ্ছা। এই বিজয় মাসগুলোকে ইনস্টিটিউট অফ ইঞ্জিনিয়ার্স বাংলাদেশ বাহরাইন চ্যাপ্টারের পক্ষ থেকে ছোট পরিসরে কম্পিটিশন অ্যারেঞ্জ করা হয়েছে, দ্যাট ইউ অলরেডি নো। তো ছোট বন্ধুরা, আই হোপ ইউ আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ড হোয়াট ইউ হ্যাভ টু ডু। ইফ আই সামারাইজ this competition, it is divided into 3 categories. Number 1, poem writing regarding the freedom fighter, eco-revolution and sustainable future. This is new for you, but at least now you understand the meaning, the terminology. You can explore more and more about this. So architect Faryal Khan explain details, very details. You can always ask questions if you have any confusions later. And the third one, safe library designs, how we can use design safe, how we can use library safely during this pandemic. So you can participate either one or all of them, no problem. So every participant will get a beautiful gift from us. However, from every category, 2 participants will be selected as winner. So we will have total 6 winners, and all winners will get more special gift from us. So the due date for submission is December 27, 12 noon. December 27, 12 by 12 noon. So you have around 5 days to try. So Soto Bandura, try your best. You could be one of the winner in these competitions. I have to tell another thing. I know all of you are very good students, but good student and good human are not the same. If you love your country, if you love your mother, if you love your motherland, if you love freedom fighter, if you love the national leaders, if you love the cultures, songs, Bangladeshi cultures, you could be a good human. So through these competitions, I believe you have a very good chance to explore yourself, to learn yourself more about Bangladesh. And at the end, you will be a good human along with a good student. So Soto Bandura, try yourself, try your best. So he could be one of the winner in these competitions. I'd like to thank all the organizers for this event, such a wonderful event, especially Dr. Shah, Abdullah Zubair, Dr. Zubair, Faryal Khan, Dr. Shahid, Torun Kanti, Mustafa, Engineer Mustafa, Dr. Everybody, all members in these organizations, I would like to acknowledge. I'd like to thank Dr. Shariza, Principal Bangladeshi School, for her time and effort. I would like to extend my gratitude to all your faculty members, Bangladeshi school, because they forwarded our message to the students directly. So indirectly they are involved in these competitions. So please convey our regards, our best regards to all of your faculty members. Finally, I would like to thank all the young fellows here. Seto Bandura, I would like to acknowledge Thomas, all of you, for attending this webinar. So it is a big chance for explore yourself. So try your best and keep social distancing, maintain hygiene, and wear mask always. And at the end, you will be a good human and as well as good student. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Zakir Hussain, for your concluding remark. Now, I would like to request our principal, Dr. Shariza Ali.
Dr. Shah, I think they need email where they will submit. They
Yes,
have to submit.
I will share the screen right now. So I would like to Dr. Shariza Ali to say something about this competition and about your student participation. Okay, Dr. Shariza Ali.
Thank you, Dr. Shah Alam. I'm really grateful to the Bangladeshi Engineers Association in Bahrain for conducting such a program. I hope our students will get a chance, a real opportunity. They are staying at home and they are attending the classes and terribly bored because they cannot come to school and they cannot go out and play freely as they used to do before. So this will be a productive engagement for them. So I'm grateful to you all for arranging this program, and I hope we can identify good architects, designers, and those who can produce good ideas. And maybe this will be beneficial for them personally and also for the school in future. Thank you very much. And I look forward for more such programs from your organization. And we are always ready to welcome any of your creative ideas that can be beneficial for our students. Thank you very much.
You are welcome, Dr. Shariza Ali, and we are appreciating you for your support in this regard. I hope you will do this in future also. Now, I am going to share the screen where you can see the submission date and how to submit. There is an email here I gave you. Please scan your work and send it by email to this address by 27 December, 12 noon. Okay. So thank you all for your valuable comments and discussion and explanation, and all the members and students for your participation. Thank you all. So today I'm going to finish this webinar here. Is there any point?
Thank you very much.
We don't have time also. We have to finish by now. We have 4 minutes. If anyone have any question, we can go for 4 minutes.
They are asking where we can get their class, this recording, shall we?
Recording, I will forward it to our principal, Dr. Shariza Ali, and principal can upload it to the YouTube or some other link. What?
Yeah, I will upload it somewhere and I will make this available to all the students.
Okay, okay. I will share it with you.
Okay, thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you. Have a good night, all of you. Hope you will get something good.
Also, if student has any questions, they can ask through this email.
Question that will be another issue that we cannot communicate personal questions, something like this. Is it okay? If someone asks question that it will be like personal communication. We cannot give any. No, they can ask any question, but they can ask any question, but the question should not be, can I do it? Can I talk? Should I do it or should not I? So we cannot say this type of yes or no question. You understand what I said?
Or they can just write down all the questions, and then some can be for the school playground, some can be for the library, some can be for the so the concerned person can respond to that.
But the question response should go to all participants, not that individual participant.
Yeah, the response should be going to all participants, so that it is also clear for others.
Yeah, and it is, I mean, equal opportunity for all.
So they can send questions in this email, right?
Yes, yes.
You can allow them to send a question also. So we can give answer to principals, and then principals can send everybody.
Yes.
Yes, if you can share the questions and the answers to it to me, even if you receive the questions through this email, I can make it available to all students.
Okay, thank you, Dr.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Very nice.
Anyone else?
No.
Okay, thank you all for your time and participation. See you in our next program when we select our winners, and we will celebrate. We will organize another event to prize giving ceremony for prize giving. Okay. Hope all of you will participate and do something innovative that will helpful for your future career too. Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thanks.
Assalamualaikum.